going on? What's going on, good people?
How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode 47 of the
Yes,
Fowl Language
sir.
Podcast. And I have to verify it, but I think we're right about a year of recording.
About there, yeah.
It's somewhere in the month of December. It might be next week, but I think it might be a year. So for next week, I'll know for sure.
It had to be before my birthday because I was shit-faced for my birthday.
Yeah, you were. So that's been cool. So how's everybody doing? I'm
Yes,
Lamar.
sir.
It's my brother, Casey Fowler. We are
Hey.
Black men, husbands, fathers, living in this crazy world. And I haven't said that shit in like 4 episodes. So good times.
Yeah, man. And like every episode, you might just hear some foul language, man. So let's get the kiddies to bed, get them accessories right. Let's go. Let's get it, man.
Roll the intro. What are you smoking?
So as far as what I'm smoking, man,
Oh shit! Here we go.
I
I can tell how you looked at it. It's like, oh fuck.
When I picked this motherfucker, man, I'm like, how the fuck do you say the A? Like, I don't know if I'm getting too old to read in cursive or fucking what, but it's
The Amendola, I think.
Oh shit, that is Amendola. Oh shit. Some of this Amendola Natural E. And it's all right, man. The pool is kind of snug, man. I kind of massage it a little bit, but we'll see how it goes as it burns along. And I kind of got a hybrid in my cup this evening, man. I made a fucking Incredible Hulk tonight, man. I'm like, fuck it. It's
Welcome
Friday.
back to 2001.
It's Friday. It's my favorite month. Fuck it. I'm gonna make me an Incredible Hulk.
Get you a throwback jersey and shit now with you.
Let me drink and be great, goddammit.
Hey, you do what you want to do, man.
It's actually a pretty good mix, man. Pretty good mix with the cigar, actually. Like, yeah, I like it. So how about you, man? What you got going on over there?
So I don't have any complicated names. I've got the Henry Clay Warhawk tonight, having fun. I've been wanting to smoke one of these bad boys for a while, but I'm just not getting to it. And so far, so good. And then I got that Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
I almost grabbed that Henry Clay, man. I almost grabbed that bitch too.
That's why before we recorded, I asked you because I looked and I was like, oh shit. Damn. Okay, good.
I almost grabbed it.
As soon as I saw you look at that motherfucking rapper like a spelling test, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, man. So cigars is coming back through, man.
Good. Yeah, so
love my cigars.
As always, check back in with us later on to see how they're treating us, to see if it's something you might want to try in the future. Well, everybody, it is that time for the What is Best in Life, or the Wibble. So, KC, what is best in life? Oh, shit.
You tell me here. I don't know. No, a couple things, man. All the family came. Well, not all the family, but a good chunk of the family came down for Thanksgiving, man, and it was good laughs and kids had a good time. We had like 19, 20 people in the house, one bathroom. So, but the bathroom rotation was pretty good. No toilet stopped up, so that's also what's best in life. Shit, man, not too much because it's been a real heavy ass month for November, man.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay above fucking ground. I got my luxurious fucking beard going on.
What if that ain't the most struggle beard I have ever seen?
It's just luxurious. But no, the wife took a trip to go bury her father. Once again, R.I.P. Juan Goldwood.
Definitely, R.I.P.
So the wife is in Guam right now. I'm getting to hang out with my boys and take care of the house and stuff like that. So that's what's best in life too. Just my boys seeing me do the stuff typically that their mama do, so they'll do, so they're not like, oh, a woman's supposed to do this as they're getting older. They're saying their daddy doing it too. So,
the son time is cool.
Yeah, getting to see my teenagers, minus Tangy, even though we've been talking the past couple of days quite a bit. Like I said, man, that's it, man. I had to squeeze some good out of somewhere.
Well, hey, shit. I mean, like we said, we record almost every week. Life happens, man. Good shit happens, bad shit happens. So good to see the positive shit.
So how about you, man? What you got going on?
Oh man, busy ass week, but it's been a fun week. So let's see. Where do I start? I guess we'll start with last night. We went out to a I don't even know what it's called. It's a string orchestra, but they were playing anime songs. So they were playing like Attack on Titan, Inuyasha, Fullmetal Alchemist, Evangelion.
They played the Inuyasha song. You know what song?
No, they didn't play that one.
No.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
They violated.
They played the opening. You know, the opening that you hear all the time, like especially like when they're showing the previews and shit.
No, you gotta play that song. Right. You gotta play that shit, bro. They violated.
Right. And then like I was hoping they were gonna play Yu Yu Hakusho because Kim said she thought she saw that they were gonna play some Yu Yu. But they did.
The best opening theme of anime history, bro.
It's one of the only openings where I like the English version better than the Japanese version.
Watch the episode today.
Oh man! So there was a meme on on Instagram where they were like, "If you don't know this song, you got to get out of my car." And so in the comments, they were going verse by verse of the song. That shit was so funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's a good one.
That's dope though.
But it was fun, man. We went. And some friends of ours went with us. It was kind of cool. Good times. Funny. We were a little worried that we were going to be late, but we made it right on time. So that was a good little date night. Tonight, Simone is at movie night with the church. So it was father and son on this end too. So we were just hanging out. Had to body slam him in the bed and he sleep now. Did some Black Friday shopping. So that was cool. Got my first of probably multiple portable power sources or whatever. So I got a little one to test it out and see what I like, what I don't like. It was on a Black Friday deal, so excited about that. So we'll be testing that out. Bought some Black Friday shit, of course. Got this nifty new lighter. I'm gonna show everybody to make sure it's ready. It was on a Black Friday deal. This nice little Dism lighter with the flame. That's no joke. So let me show everybody.
Show everybody the flame, bro. That's a nice lighter.
I love it. It's great. So it's been fun. I've been playing with it. I'm burning all the fucking butane out of it, messing with the lighter. So
I'm babe with that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, you hear. You can. Sunday is going to be my Mrs. Fowler, Kimberly, her birthday. So
December, baby, stand up. Let's go.
Whatever.
Sag life.
That's all right. So happy about that. But so I had these grand plans for her birthday of what I was gonna do for her birthday. And then like I had months, probably about 3-4 months planned, ready to go. Then she's like, "Oh yeah, a friend of hers like, yeah, they're going to Vegas for one of her friends' birthday. So I thought I'd go for my birthday too." I was like, "Oh shit.
Fuck me, right?"
Right. Well, damn. Miss One Upper. But it was like, you know what? Hey, you work hard. You got a new promotion. You deserve it. So I was like, go have fun. I had to come up with a plan B. So plan B will be initiated. And I'll just save the other one for another year. So it's all good. I will say the last thing. Finally, I can announce it. So this will come out Tuesday.
What's coming out Tuesday?
This episode. Okay, this episode will come out Tuesday.
You got me excited, man.
So wait a minute, just wait for it. So the Friday after the Tuesday that this airs, the very first,
my birthday weekend.
Yeah, your birthday weekend, I guess. That Friday, the very first episode of MFing Research is coming out. It's my very own YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
For my shit. I am so excited. Can't wait. And what I'm going to do, because it's already shot, edited, and ready to go, the YouTube promo is going to go right after the end of the Wibble. So you guys can check that out and get a little sneak peek, if you will. That's going to be exciting.
Share.
Yep. And when it is live, I'll update and I'll put the information for the YouTube channel in the comments. And check me out. It's going to be fun. So get to learn about it. I like researching shit. So, and MF and Research is a play on my name and Fowl Language. So, you get to see kind of another side. Like, I like gear and shit. So I get to talk about it. So that'll be fun.
Shit,
so
excited.
Waiting. I know you.
Months, man.
I know you have. Finally getting this shit popping off. So it's exciting. So
that's what's up.
I'm almost finished episode 1. I'll have episode 2 recorded by the time that one comes out. So yeah, got it going. So we'll be going with that. So excited about that.
MFing research.
MFing research.
Yes, sir.
So, and I'll say, I don't talk about the market much anymore in the Wibbles, but yeah, got my ass beat in the market today, along with everybody else. But I am okay with that. I was like, what do I buy? What do I buy? What do I buy? So I couldn't decide on shit to buy because it was too much to buy. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be shopping next week. So it's Black Friday on the stock market next week, y'all.
Really?
Yeah. So excited about that shit. So with that, I'll shut up. Let's keep this party rolling. That is what's best in life. Welcome to MFN Research. It doesn't stand for what you think it does, or does it? My name's Lamar Fowler, and I'm Mr. Fowler, and I'm in research. I like gear, tech, EDC, all the things to make my life as a husband and a father of 2 easier and enjoy the experiences of day-to-day life. So I just like to share some of the research to hopefully help you make decisions on your purchases in the future. Thanks for joining.
So, in the news, man, I think that shit came out today, where the kid shot up the school or whatever. Prayers go out to everybody out there, man. That shit's always senseless, tragic, stupid, all of the fucking above, man. I can never wrap my head around those fucking school shootings, man, because we got kids that's in school, so
yeah. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, but in this particular case, the signs, man, were there. I mean, and there's more information to come out, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so they're actually talking about charging the parents for involuntary manslaughter because they didn't have the weapons locked up or whatever.
Yeah.
And it led to a question on not just this case in particular, but overall, sir. Would you go to not jail, because jail and prison is completely different. Would you go to prison for your child?
All right, Mr. Ex-correctional officer.
I mean, it's
the technique. I mean, I know they're different, but for the average person, they use them almost synonymously. So it is what it is. But honestly, it depends on what the situation is. So, like in this particular case, it should have been avoided because one, we know the rules of firearm safety. And that's why I'm a fan of locking your shit up. But this one's kind of tricky because he's older, because, your older kids should know how to operate them. And that's kind of the problem too. But if it's your firearm and it's your name, you're responsible for every bullet that comes out of that motherfucker. So that's the responsibility we take as gun owners. So, and again, the school was trying to intervene from what I seen and talking about some of the text messages and shit. So, in this case, I hate to say, you never know, but it seems like it could have at least been mitigated or at least attempted to be mitigated by the parents. So, by some negligent shit, I guess I wouldn't have a choice. But I think more accurately in your question, would I take the charge for him or something? And I think it all depends on what it is, what they did, you know what I mean? And what's going on. Because if it's some shit where somebody tried to set them up, then yeah, I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to get them out, take it, because they still got their life to live. Or if it's something like, you hear those stories. Sometimes they on Donkey of the Day where like the parent goes to the school and like beats up the other kid or something, and their story is always they bullying and beating up the kid. Now, if it's, basic school shit and they bullying the kid and all that shit, then one thing. But if they, wailing on my kid and beating the shit out my kid, then I kind of side with the parents and I might have to go help my kids out. You know what I mean? So in that particular case, it just depends on what it is. Or if they're doing some shit that I told them not to, they gotta deal with the repercussions of their action. So, it's not for me a yes or no issue. It's more of a depending on the situation, and it depends on the severity of the situation, and it depends on if it's rightfully accused. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody did harm to them, then yeah, somebody's getting taken out like ASAP. If it's something they committed fraud or stole some shit, nah, that's on them. So I think it just depends. What do you think, man? Both about the situation in Michigan, the terrible, unfortunate situation in Michigan. Would you go to prison for your kids?
Well, the first part with the whole Michigan thing, my whole thing about that is, yeah, I get what they're saying, how the parent is involved with the weapon not being locked up and everything like that. The problem I have is if you're going to charge this child as an adult, why are you charging the parents with anything? Because if you're already considered this child as an adult for the action, you shouldn't really be hooking the parents up with nothing. Because then if you're charging him as an adult, considering him as an adult for this crime, then he's not a minor. He's not under obligation. The parents have nothing to do with that. But if you're going to still consider him a minor in this case, then yeah. I mean, you have to. I mean, you're going to have to eat that bullet.
Yeah, I haven't seen what they charge.
Bad choice of words.
I was going to say interesting choice of phrasing, that guy.
Horrible choice. I'm sorry. But you're going to have to eat that stuffing. I
don't know. That sounds even worse. Just don't
shut up.
You're gonna have to deal with the consequences of your actions, man. Just say what it is. Eat that stuffing. That sounds like some porn shit or something.
We talking metaphors around this bitch, man.
But no, I was gonna say, but as a gun owner, if it's your gun, I mean, you're responsible for every bullet, man. I mean, that's so that's where, like, the father, I think, takes some of that responsibility because it's his. Mm-hmm. Whether minor or not. If you come into my house and you take a weapon that I don't have secured and you go do some shit with it, I'm still responsible just as much as you are.
Yeah. I mean seize his weapons and shit, but don't send him to prison. I mean,
no, you have to charge him with something. I mean, that's usually the case when something happens with your firearm. Just like a negligent discharge. Yeah. In some respects, it's kind of the same thing. If you think about it, that way, the mom, I had to look in that a little more to see why they're trying to get her too, unless they're considering her accomplice, or the fact that they're just trying to get her because the school was trying to notify the parents of shit, and they weren't really taking it serious. It seemed.
Now, whoever the weapon's name is in, that's who's going down.
Yeah, it's the father's. Because according to what I heard, the son went with the father when he purchased it. But go ahead.
Now, as far as going to prison for my children, like you said, if somebody does harm to them, without a doubt, with a smile on my face, man, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. But I mean, if it's something, because my especially my teenagers, because they out there, they're running around and shit. Yeah. They've gotten these talks. They've gotten the stories. They've gotten the warnings and everything like that. You do some shit based off of something I've already told you. Yeah. You're gonna have to deal with that. I'll make sure you got commissary. I'll call. I'll visit. But you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm not gonna do it for you. Fuck that. Freedom is like you said, ex-correctional officer, man. I didn't seen that shit, man. That shit looks like it sucks, and I don't want to be a part of it if I don't have to be. That shit looks horrible and it stinks. So I don't want to deal with none of that if I don't fucking have to. While I'm on that, shout out to everybody who's been convicted for some shit and they really fucking innocent. Cause that's got to be fucking hard. I know I'm getting off subject.
I mean that's actually timely because they just released I think two of the brothers that they tried to pin the assassination of Malcolm X with. So I mean, and they've been maintaining their innocence, so they finally let them out after a long ass time.
That shit's got to be hard, man. But I don't know. Like you said, it's not a yes. Well, it is a yes or no. Because yes, I would go if somebody does some harm to my children, wrong or right. If they, let's take Drake for example. He out there, he does something. Somebody retaliates and does something to my son. Knock on fucking wood. I'm gonna go get their ass. That's hands down. And if they got this shit recorded somewhere, I don't really give a fuck. Hands down, that's just gonna happen. I'm gonna go to jail with a smile on my fucking face. The wife already know what time it is. She said she got me. She get it. I said, cool. That's all I need.
Yeah, as every parent should, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, if they're gonna do some dumb shit, dad, I'm locked up for robbery or credit card fraud or extortion or I ran from the police or some shit, then hey, how much money you need, man? You need some honey buns or
You want some noodles or something?
yeah,
I
I
guess.
they call them soups.
Oh,
They're
soups.
soups.
I'm sorry, I don't know that life. So,
Yeah, you need some soups. You need some honey buns, man.
yeah, I guess
Need some
apparently
socks.
some Wi-Fi on your tablet. Apparently,
Yeah, right. You need some. You need some Wi-Fi.
that wasn't. That's some new shit to me.
Yeah, you need to check your Facebook while you're in prison.
Right? You getting them TikToks together?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
That's just crazy, but I mean that's
Different.
what it is now. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, that's really all I got with that one, man.
So let us know, what would you do for your children? Where do you draw the line? And yeah, and again, our prayers go out to the families that lost children out in Michigan. That's something you never want to happen.
Now look, some of y'all if y'all come in the comments, I'll do anything for mine. You bullshit. Just stop fucking lying. Just keep it real. If that's what you really gonna fucking do. Because when the pressure come on, I've seen so many people fucking break under fucking pressure. Now, one thing I won't do, I won't never snitch on one of my kids. I won't never snitch. I don't give a fuck what they did. I don't
know shit. I ain't seen shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope.
Yeah, that's real. So yeah, folks, let us know what you think. Let us know how you'd handle the situation and be honest. All right, man. So I mentioned in the What's Best that I bought the first portable generator, or portable power source, I think they're called. After last year in Texas with that shit, decided gonna have at least one, maybe even two or three, going forward. And just being more survivalist prepper mindset. And for MF and research, I like EDC. So a lot of the EDC community is into like get home bags and bug out bags and prepping and being ready and having like some of them dudes have MREs in their book bags and shit. And just to be ready for like anything. You've mentioned before many times that you want to get into hunting and all that stuff. So how do you think, given the modern society that we're in, how important do you think those survivalist skills are, like having alternative power sources, hunting, fishing, gardening, being able to fix your own shit? How important do you think that stuff is in a modern society?
I think it's extremely important because I mean, just look at the things that's going on as far as like how Louisiana got hit with that hurricane and stuff like that. How you mentioned the power and everything like that. And I mean, just the way of the world is what's going on right now. I know you got your conspiracy theorists where that somebody's going to drop the big ones, man. They think it's going to be like a Mad Max mixed with Badlands with Lord of the Rings or some shit on the side, man. But I mean, I just think these are some skills you should always have because you never know when you'll fuck around and be stranded in the woods or some shit. I mean, even in the Army, we gotta go through these certain survival classes. Sure. Like when I found out you could fucking survive by drinking your own piss, I was like, what the fuck? That's nasty. So, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do to survive. And a lot of people, especially the kids under us now, if the power grid shut down and Walmarts ain't open, they wouldn't know how to fucking survive. I mean, me personally, bro, I mean, I could probably survive based off of this Army shit, but the motherfuckers that can go down and fucking just here you go, you got some fucking venison right fucking here type shit. I can't do that, and that's what I want to be able to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? It's and not only just to do it to survive, I just think that shit's fucking cool. And I think every person should at least know some kind of outdoorsy type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like do certain drills on survival, not just if fucking they drop the big one and it turns into fucking Badlands or the Dune or some shit, but just daily household fucking things. If you gotta if somebody breaks into your house, everybody should know what to do. If there's a fire, everybody should know what to do. And see, those things I'm already getting in the process of teaching. Like I have to have a actual teach plan and escape plan and stuff like that. I'm trying to work, but yeah, I think you should definitely have some definitely survival skills because just think about it like this: when the pandemic first kicked off, I guarantee them survivalists, they weren't panicking.
No, they weren't at all. They were just chilling.
They were like, man, what the fuck ever? Shit, I run out fucking hamburger meat. I'll take my ass back there, kill 3 squirrels and a motherfucking dingo, and call that some bitch a day.
There we go again.
I don't know why I do that accent, bro. But I do it.
I don't either.
But I think it's a really important skill. Not only is it an important skill, but it's a fun skill. My physical therapist, he hunts. Mm-hmm. And just talking to him about hunting, like it just seems fun, and it saves you fucking money, and it's healthier also. Mm-hmm. It's a healthier alternative to fucking living, because it's not all that processed shit that's going into it. Once you know how to actually hunt and, you know, skin, gut, and process your own fucking stuff that you kill, and you know yourself from the garden, bro, because I know y'all don't even fucking buy vegetables no more. I know you don't.
No, we do to supplement, but
for the most part, you know, it's good on saving money, and it's just a good skill to have, and I'm sure it's fun for people who like to work with their fucking hands, because I know Kim loved being out there in that garden. No, she do. She was showing me the pictures of the garden. She was just so excited about everything she was growing. She was like, bam, this is this. I'm like, hell yeah, because that shit is really fucking dope, man. Like, motherfuckers growing corn and shit in their backyard in the suburbs trying this motherfucker, man. How many people could say they growing corn in the fucking suburbs? Man, that's just so cool. But yeah, man, that's really all I think about it, man. I think it's a really all of that shit is a really good skill to have. And for a father to son type shit, or a father to daughter, that's something good to pass down and stuff like that, man. So what do you think?
I agree completely with what you said, man. Like having the capability to be self-sufficient if you need to be is so important. I mean, yeah, you may lose out on some of the creature comforts, but you know, you need those skills, you know, even if it's not hunting for the sake of eating in one of those situations, you know what I'm saying? But those same hunting skills transfer over. So like, let's say, you know, you got like when we first moved here, there were like coyotes and shit in the back. And, you know, if you got a small pet, you know, you got to be ready to use those hunting skills to take that shit out. Or, you know, you had shit walking around neighborhoods at some point in time. So my neighbor, he used to walk with his gun. So just so you ready in case some shit go down.
Donkeys.
Suckers are mean, man. So yeah,
I got a reason why I said donkeys, but I'll let you finish.
Yeah, so like you mentioned the garden, man. Shit, the coolest shit ever is when you got that first salad from the garden, or you put some corn on the grill that came from your damn backyard from a fucking seed.
Well, shit is cool. You cooking like this and shit. Like,
yeah, man. Hell yeah. Shit ain't cost me nothing. Hell yeah. So you got all you gotta, I mean, and then it's fun. I mean, I don't get out in the garden as much, but once we get our greenhouse set up, probably going into next spring, I'll probably be out there because we'll have it set up a little different. So we're gonna be growing all kind of shit. Learning the trial and error, man. It's a therapeutic. So it helps, you know, just getting out there, being in nature and shit. That shit is cool. And then, yeah, like you said, eating shit that you know what's in it. You know what it is because you've seen that shit from the seed. Shit's not genetically modified or anything like that. It's just put it in the ground, watch it grow. Been happening for centuries. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. You got to know how to start fire, man. Like, for real. Even with the skills, probably even more important is the right mindset. Because, like, when that shit happened here in Texas last winter, people lost their damn minds. And, you know, my heart went out to a lot of them because, you know, some of them just couldn't do anything. But, you know, think about your plan. Like, so if the power goes out in the winter, what the fuck are you going to do? You know, like, how are you going to keep yourself heated? And so what do? I mean, they make reflective blankets or reflective, you know, those shits to reflect the heat in and shit and keep the heat to keep you warm, where you can burn shit. I mean, because we had people, you know, they had those gas generators and they were burning, you know, firing them up in the garage with the shit closed. And you're not supposed to do that because they got to ventilate. And I think
that's also fucking kill you.
And it did. So that happened in a couple of cases. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted the just the battery powered ones. One, they're smaller. Two, they're quieter because you know in those situations, if shit really does hit the fan and you got this loud ass generator going, they can be like, oh, that's where the power at. Let's go get his at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the other thing. And then you can heat your shit. You can kind of contain until shit comes back. And then if you got your garden, you got shit frozen, you got food, you ready to go. I mean, and the hunting is just like you said. I mean, some people are morally against it, and to them, whatever. That's what you believe. That's fine. But yeah, it's an experience. One of my engineers, he's always like, "Hey, man, you can come on out here and hunt anytime you want to." And so, um, it's I'm not can't really professionally, but that's another story. So it's just an interesting thing to be mindful of, and just being prepping and being ready for shit to go down, like you were mentioning, drinking your piss if you got to. But before you get to that point, have a couple life straws, or get you some water filtration to filter, water, or knowing like the boiling requirements. So if you get water, like it fucking snowed and people are like, I don't have water. Yes, you do.
Because that's what y'all did, right?
We didn't. We had plenty of drinking water. We just boiled water for like baths and washing shit.
I remember y'all was using the snow water.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, we had to put a couple people that we knew on, like, hey, go get you some fucking snow, and just every now and then just put it in the tub, and you can use it for different shit. So just to wash up if you got to, boil it, do whatever you got to do, make sure it's good to go. I mean, and again, getting water, fire, shelter. I mean, we used to watch Survivor all the time back in the day too. So I would always say if I was ever going to go on there, I was going to make sure I had them skills, man. So, and eventually I want to get land. So whenever that day happens, want to be prepared, because you got to have some sort of self-sufficiency if you have land. And if you ever listen to Maj Toure from Black Guns Matter, he talks about that shit a lot too. Yeah, and he said he's working to get better with that kind of shit too. Diagnosis shit, fix your shit, first aid, all those skills to be self-sufficient. I think is very, 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 very important. And take a class. I mean, there's always a class out there, and there's always somebody, I'm sure, in your circle that knows a little bit about something, and you can just glean from them. And again, YouTube, like I didn't know those solar battery things were a thing until YouTube, and I was like, hell yeah, I want a bunch of those.
Shit, I was watching a video a couple weeks ago, man. Like, guy was showing you how to fucking basically gut and skin and process a deer. I was just like, I was in that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, because some people, they teach their kids so their kids know how to do it. So,
and I mean, that's something, especially in our community, that we're lacking. Like a lot of us, if you ain't from like out here in the Mississippi, like a lot of us don't do that shit for real.
Well, yeah, if you're more suburban type, or not from the country, you're absolutely right. So, I mean, at least on the high level. I mean, if you're not ready to, process a deer, I mean, at least be ready to have the other shit done. Somebody else in the group might know how. So
yeah, like I was listening at work, they was talking about, there's a way to tell if a deer has, what does deer have? I think Lyme disease deers have. There's a way to feel if they're like their temperature after you kill them, if they got Lyme disease, if you're not gonna take them to a processing plant or anything like that. Like those are some skills. Like I'm like, shit, I gotta get into that. And I can't wait to get this fucking old knee of mine right and ready, because I'm taking some classes. I'm gonna learn how to shoot a bow, all that type of shit. Man. I'm like really excited to do that shit, and it's good shit. I mean,
it really is.
It's really good shit. Like to learn, to know how to do some old Rambo shit, some goddamn like the medical shit. I got that.
Yeah.
I know how to do that. I know how to dress a wound, all that type of shit like that. Which is also another, like you said, the medical stuff is a good skill to have when we talk about survival. And I'm glad you touched on it, because a lot of people, when you think survival, you're not thinking that. You're thinking eat, sleep, heat. you're not thinking that medical shit, which is a real good fucking point too that you've made, man. And yeah, everybody should take a class, or like you said, find somebody in your inner circle. Don't just go somewhere brand fucking new, like I don't know, Mississippi, and somebody say, "Hey man, you want to come hunting?" And then you go, and then I ain't seen them in like 5 days. Don't do
Right.
that.
You don't want your ass in somebody's freezer somewhere.
Yeah, fuck no.
No. Hell no.
But yeah, just the basic stuff. And I'm just, I'm blessed because Janeke, man, she the typhoons and all that type of shit they fucking went through. She knows how to fucking survive. So I'm just, and in that case, she's Kevin Costner. I'm with Houston, goddammit.
Well, I mean, between the both of y'all, I mean, I think y'all got it covered. I mean, with your military training and her life experiences, I think I'll be all right.
Yeah. And I just want to learn more. I want her to learn more, so want the kids to learn more.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all need to learn more. So
yeah, ain't no wrong learning more, man.
Yep. What about everybody out there? What kind of skills do you think you need? How much of it do you think you need? How often do you think you need to practice it? I mean, because I know I've seen some shit on YouTube. People just do shit like, yeah, I'm gonna go out in the woods and be 30 miles from home. How do I get home? Or shit like that. And yeah, prepping shit on YouTube is crazy. It's what's wild.
Speaking of that too, navigation.
Yeah,
navigation is important too. Can't like that North Star shit. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west. All that shit. Yeah, all that shit's real shit too. Like, gotta learn that shit too.
Yeah,
because the technology does not always work.
Yep, but I think now we're so dependent on it, and because I mean it's a blessing and a curse to be dependent on it.
Yeah.
So man, you said you had a story about a donkey.
Yeah, but you mentioned coyotes, and my partner, and you know what I'm saying, he lives on the outskirts of Atlanta where it's like his country is fuck out there. It takes 40 minutes to get this fucking house. Ain't no fucking street lights. Like my dog has like about 6-7 acres of land, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has a good bit of land. And he was telling me how his neighbors put him on having donkeys actually keeps the coyotes away.
Oh, really?
Because the donkeys will fuck a coyote up.
Mm.
I was like, damn, that's real shit. Because he said what happens is the coyotes, they'll bark and run around like they're playing with your pet to get your pet to come play. And then they eat your fucking pet. And because, we went out there and I was like, damn, bro, you got the whole fucking thing outside. And he was like, man, these fucking coyotes, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of places, I know, especially in Georgia, like you can shoot a coyote on site. It's legal to shoot a coyote. And then where we was at in Atlanta, man, we saw like where we did PT at, there was deer and fucking wild turkey. Now I'm not gonna fuck with a wild turkey. They scare me.
They mean as fuck too, from what I understand.
Fuck that shit. I failed the whole PT test because of a goddamn wild turkey. Nope, hey bitch, son, I'm done. Nope.
I ain't running shit. I ain't doing nobody's push-ups. I ain't dragging shit.
Bro, that motherfucker walked out there. He came out in the middle of that shit. I'm doing my little walking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it because a nigga can't run. But he come out there, and I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't running either. I'm gonna break my profile. This bitch gonna jump running after me.
Right.
Them shits will fuck you up, man. And then out here, you got wild hogs. You got all types of shit out here in Mississippi. Fucking fucking gators. They was telling me there's a part where they hunt it and gators just be posted up in a little pond right there. Like if you lose some game close to it, don't go there because that belongs to the gator now. I was like, God damn,
that's wild.
But yeah, that's some that hunt shit is definitely something I want to get into, man. And that's why I talk to my physical therapist about that and my knee every time we fucking go, because next year I want to get into it, which was something I kind of got out of because my I don't know if I mentioned on the last episode or not, but our puppy, my lab, he passed away.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
Yeah, and because I wanted to take him hunting too, because labs are hunting. He was 52% lab and short tail pointer, so he was like born to be a fucking hunter, bro. So I was ready to take him out there hunting and shit. So when he died, I ain't want to hunt no more for him.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But I'm gonna get back on that, man, because I want to do it. And I love to have, hey, Lamar, man, hey, come on out here, man. We're going to go on a hunting trip, man. Me, you, and the fellas. Let's go ahead. And, that should be dope, man.
Bring the ARs and let's go.
Mm-hmm. And that's something too. Don't be scared to fucking shoot with an AR. I was like, can I actually use the AR?
Mm-hmm.
They said, hell yeah, you can fucking use an AR. Whatever the fuck you can shoot, go out there and hunt with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. But they have certain types with the season. You have rifle season, then you got bow season and all this other stuff. You just gotta learn the laws and the regulations. Mm-hmm. That's why education is important.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it, man. Survive. You gotta fucking survive. Just because you think you're safe with your GPS and going to the fucking ER and all that other shit.
Yeah, central heating and air and
yeah. Because some people just, when that shit gone, they don't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important for you know, you and people that work in your line of work and mine also, because we move around a lot. We don't always got family houses we can fucking go and seek shelter in. We got a shelter in fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Right, what that looks like.
Yeah, like when that hurricane was coming through this way, I was like, man, fuck, babe. Question. So let's say, but it's a good thing to have, man. I want to learn more about it and stuff like that is what we talk about. And she give me her experiences, and RIP to Juan Go, because he was on his shit when it came to some typhoons too, from the stories I fucking told.
I believe it. Probably still kept his comb, man.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So you know, a lot of things happened the past couple weeks. RIP Young Dolph. Never heard any of his music, but still a tragic fucking ending. Yeah,
he seemed like he had a good head on his shoulders too, man.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And the shit with the baby, and the latest rumor about Rihanna being pregnant. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I seen that.
And people are so invested in their lives, like they know them. Like that shit irks my fucking nerves. Like, what do you think about these people that are so fucking invested in these fucking celebrities' lives, man?
I mean, I think if you spent that time and energy that you spend being invested in their lives, you could do so much shit with your own life. Indeed. I mean, I think you're not living your own life or worrying about what a Rihanna or whoever's doing. I mean, it's cool to be a fan. I get that. But when you know every move they make, you watching to see if like she might be pregnant, or you was watching the baby and what's her name? Danny Lee or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
That thing, and you got you all in the comments on every post about it, giving your 2 cents about them. They don't give a fuck about y'all.
Hell no.
They got their own shit to deal with, man.
That was the album sales, stupid.
Right. Or you arguing with people about different shit, or who's, like, I mean, I hate to say it, like when you think about like stars like Beyonce and shit, like people literally live and breathe on every word, and they can do no wrong. And if you do anything or say anything, if we were popular enough, this would probably get us in trouble. But to say anything and they come into attack and get in your shit, and it's like they don't fucking know you. How does doing that benefit them whatsoever? I mean, they still got millions in the bank. Yep. And you sitting over here in your damn apartment being a keyboard warrior, taking defense of somebody who don't need your defense. I mean, it's one thing to be a fan, but don't be excessive. It's ridiculous. Don't live your life based on what they do and trying to emulate them. One, you go broke. Two, if you're spending your time doing that, you ain't living your life. You're not putting good shit in your brain. I mean, how does knowing what every celebrity's doing, who's pregnant, how does that benefit you? Does it make you any money? Does it get you further ahead in life? Does it do anything for you whatsoever? I mean, other than being ready for like a trivia night. That's it. That's all you got is. Oh man, what's that about, guy? Why are you so angry?
You said trivia night. Fuck you. Anyway.
Why are you so angry, man?
Thanksgiving shenanigans, guys. Don't worry about it.
apparently I can't play games with anybody anymore, man. It's just ridiculous.
Play me sober, goddammit.
Whatever. So yeah, I mean, I just think it's just stupid. I mean, there's certain celebrities that are, giving out game. Like you listen to like a Rick Ross or something like Earn Your Leisure. I mean, they're not celebrities, but just those that are picking up game. You never hear people listening to them. You hear like all the messy shit. Like, I mean, you on the media takeouts and or whatever the other blog sites are, and checking YouTube and Twitter and all the social media trying to see what they doing, and it's a waste of fucking time, man. Just live your life. Focus on you. Make yourself better. What do you think, man?
I think like you said, man, you hit all that, man. Basically, it's a waste of fucking time, and it's stupid. Like, you ain't got nothing else to do with your fucking life. Like, when the baby shit was going on, you seen motherfuckers on Facebook, they was really having heated fucking debates on who was right and who was fucking wrong. Like, who cares, motherfucker, when you got like 4 baby mamas or whatever your goddamn self. Like, right. Shut the fuck up. Like that. I mean, that shit just irks my fucking nerves, man. Like, you worrying about what the fucking celebrities doing. These people don't give a fuck. They don't know you. They don't give a fuck about you. Right. Like, oh man, R.I.P. Young Dolph. That shit hurt my heart, man. We're gonna ride for bruh, man. I wish I was up there. This is the type of shit I'm seeing on fucking social media when this shit happens. Like, right. You don't even know this motherfucker, man. You listen to his fucking music. That's it. You like it. I don't even know how to put this shit in words.
I mean, now what I will say to that point right there, like when Chadwick Boseman died, never before did so I mean, I wasn't like crying or shit like that in the corner, but that was the only one like, damn, that was messed up. That was a good dude, man. I mean, everybody had number good, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was probably the only one. But again, I wasn't like, on all the social medias and crying and shit. I don't have a Chadwick Boseman tattoo nowhere, no silly shit like that.
Yeah, you ain't post like R.I.P. Black Panther, none of that shit. And that's fine. Like, if you got a celebrity or something that passed away, like I was saying with Bernie Mac, Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, Left Eye, several of them, I was just like, damn, that's fucked up. But I wasn't, my heart, I'm listening to this all day on repeat and all this other bullshit. Like, man, y'all clout chasing. Stop fucking clout chasing.
I did watch Black Panther though. I ain't gonna lie.
Of course you did.
You damn right I did.
Neji died too.
Fuck you, man. That shit hurt too.
But man, it's clout chasing, and it annoys the fuck out of me. When all that shit was going on, man, I completely got off fucking social media. You got the people that you know as your friends on Facebook giving their fucking 2 cents or whatever, rah. And then you got everybody on fucking TikTok think they fucking headline news fucking anchors and shit about their conspiracy theories and their thoughts on what happened and this and that and this and that and this. Like, who gives a fuck? You just fucking you chasing likes. Listen, right? Would that be considered clickbait?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. I mean, because it's the current shit in the news, so yeah, everybody's gonna be talking about it.
Just clickbait.
To that point, I mean, I'll say also to add to being stupid and a waste of time, it's a distraction. While you worrying about that shit, what do you know about inflation? What do you know about, the supply chain shit that's going on? What do you know about,
that's getting food, cuz.
Right. Do you know about fucking the Build Back Better plan, the good and the bad, the ins and outs of that? Do you know that the government could have shut down today? Do you know that, about the debt limit? I mean, you ain't got to know all the ins and out details, but are you at least abreast on that shit going on? But
because everybody was talking about Rihanna might be pregnant.
Right. And you know about all that shit. You fucking watching 4K YouTube videos, maximize on the screen, slow mo to see if she got a baby bump or not. She's a fucking billionaire. She ain't worried about y'all.
She wasn't pregnant, by the way, guys.
I don't really give a shit.
But everybody that really cares, because I don't give a shit either.
Now, I will say I laughed at the memes of the dudes was like, it wasn't me. That shit was fun. There was like a Yu-Gi-Oh meme where there's like an episode with Yu-Gi-Oh where he's like, "It's supposed to be me." Now that shit was funny. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I mean, I like the memes, but other than that shit, I mean,
there was a TikTok about it, and the sound on the TikTok is dude like, "God damn, God damn, damn," and it was doing that sound of the shit saying Rihanna's pregnant. But I mean, ultimately, who gives a fuck? I mean, you got that much time on your hand. You shouldn't have one late bill or nothing. You should just be on top of all your fucking shit if you got that much fucking time in your life.
What's the last fucking book you read? Tell me that shit.
Because I ain't got time. I don't really give a fuck. Them celebrities don't know me.
I mean, I hear about it in passing, and I mean, it's all fucking everywhere. So
yeah,
I mean,
I see it. I'm like,
yeah. Moving on.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, folks, if you do it, we're not judging that much. Take this as an opportunity to do less of that shit and more shit that's gonna build you up. Like if you fucking walking around and you know all the ins and outs of what all the celebrities are doing, but you got a 400 credit score, your priorities aren't in order. You need to get that shit together. Nope. So get them priorities in order. And if they are, and that's just what you like to do, or that's your business, to know that shit, like if you're an entertainment news correspondent or some shit, okay, I get it.
Get your money.
But even still, I mean, just report that shit. You ain't got to be invested. They ain't invested in your ass. So move on.
You got work, folks.
So I do. It's glorious. So now that we got that out the way, let's finish off with the final cigar check-in of the night. So how's your accessories treating you this evening?
Well, the cigar ain't bad. Like everybody that follows me, man, follows us or whatever, knows I like a lot of smoke on my cigars. This one just wasn't in as far as the smoke. I mean, I smoke it if I'm grilling or I just feel like sitting on the porch listening to music or some shit. But all in all, not a bad cigar. It really wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. I've had way worse. And excuse me. And my Incredible Hulk, it's pretty good, man. I enjoyed it. My mixture was a little off, just a little bit this time.
Oh, not the most perfect Incredible Hulk maker this side of the Mississippi's.
I am, man. I am. Oh, shit. I am. It was a rush cup. It was a rush cup. I didn't take my time. I didn't eyeball it right. I don't know. But it wasn't bad. It went. Incredible Hulk goes really perfect with a cigar though. So with my birthday coming up next weekend, I know exactly what the fuck I want to drink.
Okay.
And it was pretty decent, man. How about yours,
man? Good pairing. The Warhawk is a little mild, but it's got flavor though. It's just right. It's probably like when you think of like mild cigars. I don't really like mild cigars. This is in the wheelhouse of where it's a good cigar to have. And I don't think it's that expensive either. So I've been wanting to smoke it for a while. It's not letting me down. I'm about to the second band, so still got a little ways to go. Happy with it so far. Happy with the whiskey. Like I said, it's a good, just regular whiskey to have. I mean, I think it's one of those you have when you got people that you know will finish a whole bottle. You can bring that out.
One more shot.
Exactly. One more shot. So with that, I think it's a good, I'd recommend them both. There's other whiskeys I'd recommend first, but you know, somebody's pouring it up, I'd definitely take another one. And the cigar, I like it too. I would smoke another one. I do want to try it with a cappuccino though. That is gonna be my goal. You got something to say?
Not at all, sir. Not at all. I just drink my cappuccino with my pico with my Henry Clay exclusive.
You got that right. You got that right.
Hey, do it, man.
You better believe it.
Put the shit on the gram. Let us know how it is. I don't drink cappuccinos and shit too fun.
That's okay. Well, all right, everybody. That's been the cigar check-in.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Episode 47 is in the books. 47. The first recording in the month of December. And like I said, next week I will let you know where we are on the year. And that should be fun stuff. So looking forward to that. And with that, you got anything else for the people?
Hey man, just keep that pressure going, man. You know, keep that pressure.
Gotta keep that pressure going.
Understand the assignment. Keep doing what you got to do. You know what I mean? Keep pushing. 2021 is almost over, guys. We're about to jump into 2022. And, you know, just keep it going. Shit ain't going to suck forever.
Right. All right. Like I say all the time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And with that, we out.
Yeah.
Perfect.